We are back, and it is time to see what fabulous forgetfulness we can get up to today. So, let's see. This is fabulous. I forgot to change the name of my stream again today. Second time this week I straight up forgot, but it doesn't matter because when I change it, it doesn't register anyway. So again, tomorrow. Cloudy. Gusts of wind throughout the day. Spirits are very displeased, and we got the recipe. Oh God, for tortillas. It was disgusting. I remember. Let's just move on. That's just nasty. It's icky. Let's hurry away. Oh man, let's take care of the chickens before I forget they're here. Ah, chicken time. It's time to take care of my penny hennies, in the hopes that they can make us a little more than pennies. Ooh. Okay. Inventory is not full. I hate this thing where it says the inventory is full because I've grabbed 4 pieces of hay. Meanwhile, if I take one extra thing out, creating an empty slot, I can go back and grab all the hay I want. And counterintuitively, once it's all been grabbed, it's stacked into that slot right there. It didn't fill up the empty slot. You just need to have the empty slot. I don't know why. It's not a big fat horrible deal. It's just really not my favorite thing. Alright, mayonnaise making. Let's get at it. For some reason I didn't think I had the inventory space to take the stuff out of the crab pots, but I might, so let's try it. If I have even one dupe over here. I don't. Ugh, I didn't have even one. I did have even one dupe. Nice. 2 crawfish. Crayfish. So, perfect. Let's go recycle this thingy right here. Hold on, I need to get access to my T-son. Yeah, recycle that. Ooh, look at this. For whatever reason over here, dude, are you kidding? We've got 5 purple mushrooms on this one thing. And 2 red ones right over there. Oh, but our inventory is full. Let's just throw that one piece of bait away and pick up our money-making shrooms. Okay. Come over here. Leave the sap. We did the hardwood thing already, so way cool. Made a good amount of gold out of that. Which means that we no longer need to cart the hardwood around. Get rid of that. Is it 12,000 gold to upgrade the barn? I'm trying to remember what we're shooting for. Let me go check. You know what? It might be too late to upgrade the barn if we're going for pigs, because you have to upgrade it twice, which will take a total of about a week to get done. Oh man. Let me look. If it takes a total of a week to get done, and it's somewhere around, like, I don't know, it's 3 days a piece. I think it's 3 days a piece. But the thing is that sometimes when the day is finished, it lands on a holiday or one of Robin's off days. Let me just look it up, because a pig has to be a certain age before it can find a truffle. So I'm looking up the pig. After 10 nights have passed, then they mature, and then they can make truffles. They can find truffles. Let me see. So if we get the new barn done by, I think, the 17th, we have a chance to get a truffle this year. Ah, man, I'd really have to get the lead out, because you need the second barn upgrade, meaning original barn. First upgrade takes you to second barn. Second upgrade takes you to the 3rd barn level. We need the 3rd barn level, which is 12 grand today if we can make it, and I'm sure we can. and then 25 grand once that's done. We've got enough stone for both of those in a row, and enough wood right now already. Let's see if we can get the barn to a deluxe barn. I don't know if that'll happen on this stream, but I want to see if I can get it done this fall and see if we can get a truffle the natural way, the old-fashioned way. I'm thinking about this. This is a whole lot of money to plan on spending. If we're going to do this, I'm going to have to figure out a plan. And that plan is probably going to have a lot to do with drinking a whole lot of coffee. Because a lot of speed is going to be utilized. Here's what. I didn't take care of the cows yet. Oh, we've got a fern tree, one of our special moss tree seeds, or whatever they're called. One of them sprouted. I really want to do this. I also need to go to the mines, but we need to spend the first part of the day profiting. I need to go to the community center and see what I can get. Let's run. You know what I'm going to do? Not drink the coffee, no. I'm going to grab one of these foods. This gives me 3.5 minutes. The super meal is 3.5 minutes of speed, and the pepper poppers are 7 minutes. So I'm going to grab a pepper popper, and I'm going to have that. And I might have the espresso, but I already had a coffee, so I'm going to stick with the coffee in the inventory. And I'll figure out what stuff needs to be sold and what we should keep, and I really want to go for the Deluxe barn and see if I can get a truffle the honest way. I think that's what I'm going for. Let me take this barn off the screen. It's 12,000 gold. That's the only thing I need to think about today, is getting 12,000 gold. How am I going to do that? I think that by the time I run to the community center, I won't have to think very hard about it. Because you get a lot of rewards for completing bundles, as we have already seen, and they are nice, big, fat, lovely, smooth and sexy rewards. So refill this and run. Let's run. Another nut? Well, I want that. That's good stuff. Ooh, lots of nuts in one area. The nuts for me have always been the harder fall foraging to find in the game. Cool. Nice. I don't want to make a plan about any type of money until after I see what we get for completing these bundles. I have done it many times. I don't remember what. It's like the first time, every time for me with this game. I just keep on forgetting the obvious. Do I need a maple syrup in the chef's bundle? Has that already been done? Oh, come on. Oh, I need one there, but you also need a truffle there. Can't complete it like that. So let's put it... Oh, no. That's the only place we need one right now. So yeah, I'll put it there. Mushroom. Nut. And now, I believe we get a stack of fall seeds. Spoiler alert. 3 seconds before I open it. 2 seconds. Yeah, we got 30 fall seeds. I'm happy about that. So the winter foraging bundle will be done fairly easily in winter, and then we will have that whole room completed. The eggplant. For the fall crops bundle. Yes, indeedy. We're going to put the wood skip into the specialty fish bundle. Now we just need the puffer fish and the ghost fish. And apparently this is what we needed this for, the maple syrup for the chef's bundle. So, is that all? We need a carp somewhere. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff that needed to be put in, but it's very important stuff. Okay. Lake fish bundle, we've got that in. Let me just do this and mouse over, because if you have stuff in your inventory and it needs to go into the community center, then you just mouse over it. The community center insignia, like that tree up there on the screen, that will undulate. It will wiggle, wobble. So let's see. I want to make some more fall seeds. What am I missing? I'm missing... shoot, I can't make seeds on the fly because I don't have any berries. Okay, well, then maybe we end up selling that in a minute, but I have to see how much... Oh, let's have some more coffee. I think it'll be easy to make the 12,000 for today. My only problem with making the 12,000 today is that I don't know what we need to spend at the woman at the woods. And so, if there's already a truffle down there, we don't need to upgrade the barn 2 times over the course of the next week. So I'm going to go ahead and sell all of the fall seeds. And now we've got the 12 grand, but I might have to sell some more. So what's about to happen here? I think I'm going to stop and put my headphones on, because there is a shockingly obnoxious noise going on somewhere, and it is shredding my nerves like crazy, and my Audie brain can't handle it, and I can feel that I cannot think properly or speak properly while this is happening. It is really, really horrible. So I've got to buffer that and breathe, because that is... it's completely shredded my my focus. And I'm not even... oh, shoot, I turned this light off and forgot to put it back on. Let me put my glasses back on, too. They're sitting right here, and I forgot they were there. It's, not something I can get past, and I'm no longer, wow, gonna be hiding everything that's true just for the sake of doing it. So that just shredded me, and I felt my words going away. I felt like I was speaking in slow motion. Maybe let me be quiet for a moment, because I feel like I'm gonna cry. Such a horrible noise. I don't know what it is. It sounds almost like a giant coffee grinder combined with a vacuum cleaner. Wow. Okay. We need a tilapia. Let's see. Treasure hunter. Lure. We have available today out here in the woods. The treasure hunter lure, a radish, common mushroom, an egg, 1 small regular white egg. We've got a carp, an iron bar, which I think I'm going to buy, because we need sprinklers. Maybe I shouldn't spend that. Maybe I should be single-minded about the barn. A tilapia. We've got very much enough to get the tilapia and still run up and get the barn upgrade today. Sardine, starfruit, summer spangle, and an industrial pipe. So let me be quiet for a moment. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the tilapia, and I'm thinking about the iron bar, but we can get iron out of the mines, and I need a moment to get myself back together. That sound is shocking. Oh, and a coffee bean for 2,500 gold. We don't need that, and it won't grow this year, so no. I missed that. Buying the tilapia and quietly running up to Robin's. Wow. Seed. Take care of the cows, milk, and reload the cheese machines next. We got 3 milks. Did I already milk somebody? Inventory full. Oh. Wow. Alright, let's go feed the cheese machines. And make some fall seeds, just in case, for extra profit, because I have some amount of berries in here. And that's what I'm missing. Oh, but I only have 1 common mushroom now. Whatever, I can make 10 fall seeds with that. So, I'm gonna make 10 fall seeds, and my instinct is to plant them and not sell them for profit. We shall see. The tilapia, let's see if it's worth taking that up now. It's worth it. It's gonna complete a bundle. So I'm gonna grab the mayonnaise, and then I'm gonna run the tilapia right back up there. But I think, just to be certain, I'm gonna go buy robins first. With an amethyst for Demetrius, in case he happens to be there at home right now. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the wood. Because if I'd run up to robins without said wood, I would have been livid for the longest of times. Ooh. I can make 1 sprinkler now, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We'll not run back to place it, we'll just make it. And keep it in my inventory so I remember it's here. I am so confused and fritzed by that sound that I do not understand how to take the right stuff out of the inventory right now, so I'm not gonna bother, I'm gonna run. There's no reason to go to Robin's first, because there is no reason for her to be closed right now, and I think I will save more time if I hit Pierre's first and sell the mayonnaise. And the cheese, and possibly all of our 7 highly expensive, extremely deliciously profitable mushrooms. Didn't I just check? Didn't Gus have super meals? No, that was yesterday. Today he's got chocolate cake. Pierre says it's a good day to shop. And I say, in reference to some of my favorite, what would you call them, warriors, today, Pierre, is a good day to die. Once again, always a Trekkie, always have been a Trekkie, always will be a Trekkie. Or a trekker, whichever one floats your boat. I really don't care. Okay, we made a little extra money. Let me see if there's anything else up here we need to buy right now to plant. I don't think there's anything that's that much of a hurry, because I want to keep every dime I can for upgrading this barn and worry about planting stuff later. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm going to keep the wild seeds, because if I don't keep the fall seeds, I'm going to just regret the heck out of it when later on I have almost no fall forageables to my name. Let's sip. Mm. Another nut over there. I almost detoured to get it, but oh, look at this. We've got a cutscene. I hope I remember by the time it's done what I was here to do. Voila! My newest creation, says Robin. It's a deluxe 4-poster bed crafted from the finest local hardwood. Robin? What's the point of the 4 posts? It seems like an inefficient use of materials. Robin is not enjoying this question. The artist in her seems to be insulted. It's called beauty, bud. You know, that thing that most people find enjoyable? Demetrius is puzzled. As an autist, I gotta say there's a whole conversation about Demetrius, and the conversation about Demetrius and people's point about him, thinking badly of him, this is part of the experience of just being autistic in the world. I am one of the rarer. See, not every autist can figure out the psychology of people who are allistic, so we can figure out how to communicate with them and change everything we say or learn. Like I have learned throughout life, if I'm curious and I want knowledge and someone has it, you can't always ask, because they might get all like, well, that's interesting. I guess you just don't understand beauty, bud. You know? Sometimes the reaction is really, really horrible and not comical, but I completely understand this conversation. I'm very curious. Anybody else who's watching is autistic or has some awareness of it, it's just logical leaning in life. If you can understand Demetrius's point in literally asking a question of someone who's supposed to understand because he doesn't and he's hoping to learn. As a scientist, he's proven that his entire life is very much dedicated to learning. Anyway, he says, I see your point. But we can't let that outweigh the utility and efficiency of the sleep receptacle. This phrasing is a touch difficile, I will say, but I like it, I get it, and sometimes I speak in this fashion myself without even realizing it. In the sleep receptacle. Robin is annoyed now. She's moved to motion. She says, you know, sometimes it feels like you're being deliberately obtuse just to irritate me. Is that what you're doing? Demetrius is horrified. He's confused. He asked a question, and now his waifu is exceptionally unhappy. Hey, Jules, come in, says Robin. Check this out. It's the bed I was able to make, thanks to all the wood you gathered. All the hardwood. Regular wood. Nah. Hardwood, the difficult stuff, that's what we got. Robin says, so, what do you think? We have 2 options. The aesthetics are perfect, or the 4 posts seem inefficient. And I'm not gonna lie, I have no personal attachment to the aesthetics are perfect. Masking me knows that's the only acceptable option because I've paid attention. But I want to support my man Demetrius because he's getting a little love out there in the community. Last time I checked. And I don't like that. So, since I don't care anything about the aesthetics, I honestly, listen, this bed is not my taste. It's very well designed from what I can see, but it's not my taste, so I'm not going to go for that. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to back him up, show him some love. The 4 posts seem inefficient. And by the way, if I were going to think they were inefficient, it would be because I like a 4-poster bed if the posts go all the way up, like to the ceiling, so that you can actually use them for something. They're functional. You can attach something like, what do they call it? A canopy, mosquito netting, whatever you want to call it. Which is kind of funny. I used to have a canopy over my bed. And then, because of plants and buying new soil, they ended up filled with gnats. And I had to then treat the plants to kill the gnats, which, by the way, what I did was mix in a little bit of dish soap with the water when I watered the plants, and apparently that gets rid of the gnats, and it worked for me. But before that happened, I had no idea how many gnats there were, so I actually did, when I had that canopy over my bed, close it every night so I could sleep without all the little flies getting in. It worked beautifully. It was fantastic and restful, and the only place where I felt like I was completely safe all the time. So highly functional, and I would like those posts if they went all the way up. Now that would seem efficient, but these, by comparison, are not, so let's go with it. The 4 posts seem inefficient, Robin. They seem quite inefficient indeed. Demetrius, he's got a little smile. He feels safe and loved. Great minds think alike, he says. Robin's not happy, but I have a sneaking suspicion everybody Robin knows understands her. She's not hurting. Whatever, she says. Moving on. She says, now that I have a prototype, I can start selling them in the shop. Hey, these might look good in your place, Jules. What do you say? Can we pencil you in for a half dozen? A half dozen, Robin? I mean, maybe tomorrow. Is tomorrow the 1st of October? Whenever it is, we can schedule me in for 6 dozen on the 1st of October. Just for you, Pallyroo, just for you. Okay. What was I here for? Totally forgot. Okay. We're gonna upgrade ourselves some barn. We're gonna get the big barnage going on today. Let me first click on move buildings. I'm pretty sure my entire point in life was to run over here and move this barn out of this sad, hideous little spot that was never supposed to be permanent in the first place. I only put it there because I was afraid when I originally built the barn, from past experience, that I would completely forget that it had been built and just run around and forget my cows and forget the profit and everything. I'm trying to figure out, where do I want to put this? I think I want to even it up with this peak back there. The center of the barn coming to the center of that peak and the, I don't know, the valley, the ground. But at the same time, if I don't do that, I can put it here and I can fence off this entire area. Let's see. 1, 2, that's 3 squares. 1, 2, 3. I can put a fence right on this line at the edge of the barn and still have walking space. 1, no, I'm going 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna place it here or here. I don't know. Here should be good. And then I can put the fence over there. The cows shouldn't have to walk behind the barn. I can get behind the barn. I like it here. That's good. Let's see if there's anything else that needs to be moved. Ooh, what's this over here? Ooh, it's exciting even if you've seen it 50 million times. We've got a little corner of ramshackled happiness that's not quite as happy as it could be in a minute, but it's gonna get happy. And then we're gonna get happy too. We're gonna forget our troubles. We're gonna get happy. I didn't really want the silo to stay here permanently, but I kind of love it there because it's out of my way and it's not blocking anything I really want to see, so I might leave it. I don't think there's anything else to move. There's nothing else I've built anywhere else on the farm. Okay, so now that the barn is moved, let's upgrade it. I wanted to move it now because can't move it until it's not being worked on, because Robin's not at work, so how can you? Or can you? But if there's another way to do it, it's not happening. No, I just clicked move. I need to click build. If there's another way to move stuff when Robin's not at work, it's not available just yet, so still kind of doesn't matter at all in this context. Let's upgrade this barn. and then figure out how to make, let me check again, something like 24 grand for the next upgrade? 25 grand for the next upgrade. And then, by the way, each pig I think costs 16 grand by itself. That is very expensive. That's an exceptionally, ridiculously, shockingly expensive series of upgrades, but whatever, it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, I'll start working on your barn upgrade first thing tomorrow morning. See, Robin's already healed. She's not upset. She's not hurting over the bed. She said moving on. She is moving on. Everything's fine. So, here's what I'm gonna buy. Even though I want the calendar. The workbench. When crafting here, you'll have access to materials in any adjacent chests. And I think that this 2 grand is worth it because it's taking some money away. Oh yeah, we've got the bed. The bed is available. The deluxe red bed furniture. This furniture can't be placed outdoors. It's 6,000 gold, and that's what we won. That's what she was displaying, the hardwood bed. So if you like that and you go for the style, now you've got it available because we completed her quest to get, I don't know, what was it, 80 hardwood over the course of, in this case, 6 days of our time. I think it's always 6 days. But I don't want to say. I'm pretty sure it's always 6 days. But I still don't want to say. Anyway, we just spent 2 grand on the workbench. But I think the reason why that is reasonable and is actually ultimately going to be a time saver is that the time saver, it's ultimately going to be a money saver because it saves time, and the time that I would otherwise spend running around opening boxes and trying to find resources so that I can build things, it's going to basically disappear now. And time is money in this game. Okay, we're putting the tilapia into the ocean fish bundle. Our reward is 5 warp totems. Beach. Warp directly to the beach, consumed on use. I'm relighting my tea warmer. My tea is no longer that warm. So now it's either back to the barn to offload some of this jazz and make some more copper bars, or straight to the mines. I think the best use of our time, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drink. We've already got some coffee. I'm gonna see if I can get to Clint's before Clint closes. Find out what's in some of these geodes. Oh no, just ran out of the speed buff. Just then. If we can get there, it's gonna be worth it to spend gold on that. Because the stuff that comes out of these geodes can be a magnificent addition to the game. Boom, squawkalaka. Let's get it going. Let's get it crack-a-lackin'. Orpiment. Oh, I know we need the thunder egg for the museum. More copper, always appreciated. Pyrite. Trying to figure out what... Was Demetrius in that house? I want to take him the amethyst because we can make money. Okay, so we don't need the orpiment. Let's sell that. Take the pyrite and the other thing. Oh, our cave carrot from the other day. It was a long time and it's still laying out there waiting for us. Cool. I think that I knocked that up out of the trash can earlier in this stream. Much earlier. I'm gonna move the hematite or whatever it is because that seems like it's more yellow to me to sort of match the calcite. And I'm gonna put, or maybe I'll put this over here. No, I hate it. I'm gonna leave this over here because that seems more gold and I can use that to balance the... I forgot already. That gold looking jazz right there, it's kind of like the Emerald City, except instead of emeraldish, it's just golden instead. I also suddenly have a desperate need to switch the fire quartz from here to here because that's just way too much heavy dark color on one side. Need to lighten it up and balance it a little bit. Okay, I don't love it, but once again I'm trying really hard not to spend all my life tweaking it. Not to spend all of everyone's life tweaking it. I'm not trying not to spend my own. I just am aware that sometimes that stuff is only interesting to me. And I've made my peace with that in a streaming capacity. Once you get your own time back, you don't mind sharing in public in different ways. Seriously, still cannot recall whether or not I stopped by Gus Gus's place. Shocking to me, shocking. I'm gonna take this to the mines. We're gonna run back down to see if Demetrius is still in the house. Nice nuts. Grab them when you can. Grab them while you can. No, it's raining. They're a little wet right now. Might want to wait until they dry off, but I mean, they were here now. So they're coming with us now. No, I'm not trying to give him a nut. I'm trying to give him a jewel. Yeah. Oh, is that the amethyst I requested? I really appreciate it. Let's see. Here's what I owe you. Thanks, Demetrius. We don't really have anything to give you as a gift today. We're saving everything so we can afford 25,000 gold worth of barn upgrade and 16,000 gold worth of walking, talking pork. If you can't help with that, we can chat and I can disappear instantly. It's good to take a break from work every now and then. Demetrius, I've just told you how much I'm gonna have to not take a break for a good long time, but thanks for reminding me anyway. Lovely. I guess that's kind of difficult when you live on a farm though. Yeah, see, he's got it. He's got it. He wants us to take a break, but he gets that we can't. Oh, Robin says, my husband almost set the house on fire last night with his science experiment. One of his beakers exploded and sent a fireball into the rafters. Thank Yoba, I used fire-resistant lacquer when I built the place. I should say so. We wouldn't want to not fireproof the building of our the roofing of our wooden house when we live with a mad scientist who might light anything. He might light anything. He might light the roof on fire. The roof was almost on fire. We are not supposed to take it that literally, Demetrius. Once again, that's one of those things some of us as Audis might have to figure out over time. Well, we can take it however we please or we're built to, but that doesn't mean that's how they meant it. That's what we gotta learn. They might not have meant it that way. Linus says, a warm rain is a pleasant way to get clean. With a big smile. So we're going to let him stand there and kind of take a big fat bath in the public in front of everyone for whatever the reason. Okay. Oh geez, I just noticed what time it is. I kind of started streaming late. Really haven't been certain that I'm going to stream. I was doing every day for a while, and I'm going to do every day for as long as I feel like it, but it might not be for that long. Life is sometimes complex, so I'm only one party to the decision making on this thing. But by the time I finally got to it, it was already late, so I've only been streaming for 4 hours. I say only, because apparently I can easily do more. I've only been streaming for 4 hours, but it's already really late in the morning. So what I'm gonna do right now is try not to make all the fabulous and fly things I could make, because I'm very aware right now that I need to save the wood and the stone for that barn upgrade. And I need 550 wood to get the deluxe barn. Wow, this is a lot to take on, but I think if we hurry, we can crush this barn thing. I don't know how. Gonna have to make a lot of money. Oh, you know what I just realized? We just planted a stupid amount of cranberries. Making money is about to be the least of our concerns. What is the timing of them sprouting? Because I did not use fertilizer. I don't think they're gonna sprout before this barn is done. The barn will be done, what, on the 10th? I think it takes 3 days. Through the 8th, through the 8th, through the 9th, and through the 10th. Okay. So I guess it'll be done on the 11th. Oh well, whatever. I don't have a calendar right here to make my plans out visually, and that will work better for my head. For my head, for my brain. There we go. We've sat the workstation down, and as a result, we can walk up to the workstation and interact with it, and make anything that we can make with the resources that are sitting in the boxes around it, which is why I've got these arranged like that. You've kind of got 3 boxes you can put behind it, 1 on either side for a total of 5 boxes total, and then these 2 right in the front in that line. So that's a total of 7 boxes, and I find that with the massive boxes, these big chests that need copper in the recipe, you can just put everything you need in here and never have to be running around trying to figure out where your stuff is or how to make things. So this is why I was saving that dough to spend it on that recipe. What am I missing that's super obvious? I do need 1 more box. I'm gonna make 1 more box and put it in the back. Okay, I don't have to do that anymore. I'm gonna make 1 more big chest. And let me see how much more wood. Now I'm gonna have to chop a little bit more wood, but it's not a big deal because I need the made box. And I usually have a catch-all everything box that I color black because, I don't know, black can be the absence of or the combination of all colors depending upon who you ask, and this is the box that contains all of the stuff. So it's a combination of all the stuff, and in that way we can now move stuff like the fertilizer. Gotta go to the mines. Gotta get to the mines. The fertilizer, something that we made. We can go back here. The quality sprinkler could, I mean, we're gonna put this here because there's nothing else really to do right now. And then I put extra tools and stuff, like the warp totem to the beach. We didn't make that yet, but you can potentially make them in the future, so I put them in here because they are a recipe, and they were made from a recipe, technically. They're a thing that comes from a recipe, so that's something we've made. I'm gonna leave the scythe. I'm gonna take the axe right now, only because there's this tree right here that I can chop pretty quickly. And I need to get 25 more pieces of wood, so that was a 19. Let's go find 1 more thing to chop. This is quite a nice thing to chop, that fern tree, but that's not going to give us regular wood. Fabulously, it's going to give us something very different indeed. So do that. Pick up this. I'm going to actually pop the cheesemakers up too, because they do not need... Ooh, we've got an ancient fruit. Almost missed that. We do not need the cheesemakers sitting down there. The cheesemakers need to be somewhere near the place where we make the cheese. So I'm going to leave this, the axe and that, the natural stuff, the wood. We've now got enough wood for the giant, super expensive barn again. There we go. Everything that can go in that box. And now, run back into the house and take out all of the fall stuff. For now, I think this is the box where we should just put, yeah, I'm just putting all of this stuff in here. Fall seeds in here. am gonna put the extra fish thingies over here and then pop over here and see what food. Let's take the cranberry sauce into the mines. We've got 2 salads, and I'll take the gold cheese instead of selling it because it's very convenient and it's extra food right here, right now. The bait is made, and it should have gone in here. Not sure how I missed that. And I'm going to leave the fishing rod because I straight up don't want to get tempted to fish. I'm even going to leave the steel hoe. Don't need that. And I'm going to leave the food because I simply refuse to have to run back in that house to put it where it belongs. It's starting to get ridiculous. Just no. Alright, we're going to the mines. Gonna pick up the sword. I didn't I didn't bring any stone. Cool. Now if we have an emergency, there's nothing we can do about it. But whatever, placekeeper for stones when we get it, and these things in there, remove the placekeeper, and let me take a moment and re-add some more ice to my coffee. Because it's only iced coffee if it's iced, and I have iced hand. I have coffeed hand, actually. That's what I'm more concerned about. I kind of missed. Anyway. Actually, I didn't fully kind of miss. I kind of hit it. Directly on point to a degree that was really, really unexpected and undesired. Go back into the dark. I can take the headphones off now. Oh, because they were not on anyway. It's just that they're noise buffering. And they're lovely for buffering shocking, high, horrendous, upsetting pitches. Going back into level 30. Turning around instantaneously. Because I've realized we need to focus on iron more than anything. And that's easier here. Yeah, look. Already iron. Boom. I mean, not a whole heck of a lot, but it's enough now. No, it's not enough to make a bar. I thought we had more. Whatever. That's why we're here. Get enough to make more. We're getting it done. We're on top of these things. There's no reason to be getting upset. It's breezy in the valley. Even deep, deep, deep underground with infinite monsters that apparently want our conclusion. And they want it happening now. Nice, 2 frozen geodes. Am I suddenly the slowest thing in the West? Let's see. Take a small moment to wake myself up and bounce a little bit and need to stim. Actually, turn the music up too. Okay, at this rate, I'm thinking hopefully stay until 1 a.m. Grab the stuff that was left in the box and run back home with enough time. Oh no, accidentally engaged the stupid cursor. I hate that thing because once it's up on console, you can't hit in any direction except where the cursor happens to lay. But if I interact with the cursor to try to get rid of it, it just keeps it active for longer. So the only way to fix the problem is to just deal with it until it goes away. I'm just kind of trying to hit that bat with a pickaxe. Didn't quite get there. Alrighty then. I'm going to take a small moment to thank anyone who has followed during this stream for following. Oh no, the event. I appreciate it, and I thank you, and I hope you're having fun, and I hope you come back and have more fun in the near future. Or whenever you can. Ooh. Actually didn't register the slime behind me. Just gonna go ahead and leave. And also, since it's almost time to leave the entire thing, oh, the music is not even up all the way, so I'm gonna take the sound down a little. Kind of try to leave it even and turn the music volume up, and then I won't get crazy whack whack noises when I'm trying to just chill to the mining music. I could check for just, let's drink another coffee. This is what it's here for, make everything easier and faster. Just see if there's anything else here that I can get within the next few seconds. Sure doesn't look like it. Gotta run. I tried. But we got enough iron to make a few more bars. And that is always a good thing. So let's pop back to the bus stop. Make some impromptu iron bars. Oh, we got a free bomb. Very nice. That's going into the made box before I accidentally use the free bomb when I least expect it. I'm going to pick up on everything I have in here that I will need on the farm when we awaken on this next Monday morning here. Let's see. Just put this stuff away, and I can't run back around to get the bat wings into the box where they belong because there just isn't time before we pass out. But that day was a weird and wonky win. We got a pretty serious upgrade going for the barn, and that is the best thing ever, so yay. Gonna pop the food away because I don't know if we need it right now. First time chatter, hi, welcome in. Hey, how are you doing? Hiya. I am in pretty good spirits right now. I'm feeling good. I've been playing for I guess about 4.5 hours and having a ball, and I intend to play maybe 2 or 3 more days. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm feeling pretty good right now. How are you feeling? Okay, we're sunny today, or else we're windy today. It's hard to remember. It's gonna be cloudy with gusts of wind throughout the day. That's tomorrow's forecast. Spiritual forecast for the day. The spirits feel neutral today. The day is in your hands. Well, we can do a lot of stuff with that. And on Living Off the Land, it's blackberry season. Bushes across the countryside are overflowing with ripe fruit. Just go outside and see for yourself. We're gonna go outside and see for ourselves. Let me get a sip. Oh, I'm good too. Good. Marvelous. I'm glad. Let's check the mail. Oh, are you kidding? What, the cranberries? Oh, I thought cranberries took much longer to sprout. Oh, we're about to make so much money. Oh, the worry about how to afford 25 grand for the 3rd largest barn has suddenly just gone away. By the way, where are you from? US of A. United States of America. And I don't get particularly specific, but I'm from the US and have spent a lot of time moving around at different points. I was a military brat. Visited different places. I've been in the southern states. I've been all across. I've been overseas. But I am a U.S. resident, and I was born here. Hello, it's blackberry season right now. The bushes are full of them. I want to pick some, but I lost my basket. Can you help? Signed, Linus. Accept that request. We're gonna run around, and I know where Linus's basket is, so I'm probably gonna drink a coffee. I'm probably gonna make a coffee. I think I'm out of coffee. If you do not want spoilers about where Linus's basket is, then after I get this coffee made, I will give a shout out so you can cease to watch if you are doing so until I have gotten it and gotten back to the farm, because I am going to run straight out and get it. Once I grab that coffee, first let me use this iron. Did I just grab the iron and not refill the maker? Ooh, we can't have that. See, now I've blocked. I think I'm going to move the mushroom tree. I like it being in perfect line, but I hate not being able to get to that one particular bush that's full of berries. I don't know what to do. USA. Well, which is your favorite game of all time? I'm not gonna lie, it might be Stardew. I am profoundly impressed by it. It is incredibly my taste. I love how much I can do without just crazy glitches in all direction. I just love all the touches. It gives me the sensation. It's basically the perfect game for me. I can play this thing for just hours. When I'm overwhelmed, I like to come back and play it just because it's so calming. Where is my... Oh, I found it. Lost my 4th chicken. Okay. All of the chickens have been delished and delighted for the day. Yeah, I think it's probably Stardew. Well, it's kind of amazing that my favorite game so far has been made... well, so late into my life. It's not something from childhood, you know, so it's not a childhood memory. It was something that I didn't even know I had to look forward to until suddenly I found it. So it's kind of a great discovery in life. I just love it. This has got to be it. Otherwise, I can about guarantee you I would not have had the energy to be streaming a game for this many hours every single day so far. Let's refill the watering can and water these plants before I find something else to do today and run off and forget that they're even over here, because I had forgotten. Clean forgot. Yes. Oh, I forgot more cranberries over here in that patch. That's what all of that obnoxious math was about earlier. Oh my gosh, we're about to make so much money. It's just stupid and so fabulous. Nice. Yeah. I think it's the flyest of things. It's just a pleasure and a joy to play. So many details, so much interesting stuff mentioned. It's a light, soft, cozy game if you want it to be, but even, I was talking about earlier, the characters, they have depth. They can mention some pretty serious, hardcore stuff in life, but they don't really do it in a way that, you know, it's not there to make you feel upset. It's there to remind you that people are people too. That you are a people too, that this stuff is real, but you can still play it and read the dialogue, and you can put it together and go as deep as you want in your mental canon, but you can still march along and have a cozy experience in the game. I love that that stuff is acknowledged. For some of us, it's like, I don't know, a love song to humanity and the experiences we've been through, not to have it just ignored completely. To make a peppy little game. Okay, we're picking cranberries. So excited about this. Let me see. First time chatter. Another first time chatter. Welcome in. Yeah, I love Stardew so much too. It's such a great game. Very much agree. Very much. I'm both weirdly objective and weirdly biased on this because my heart is in it, but it's because objectively it was so great that I grew to love it. Do you have streaming schedule yet, or you thinking to make one for your channel? Nope, I'm not able to do that. I've tried to do that before and the stress was incredible, and I ended up not streaming because I could not create a schedule. What I'm trying to do right now, because I'm in a very specific place in my life, is just get a bunch of content up and let everybody know who wants to know that I am streaming. This is what I do. I've been going every day. I know I won't be able to do that all the time, and I don't plan to become a daily streamer because I don't see how that's going to be possible in my life right now. But this is what has been working for me, and I'm hoping to do every day maybe for the next week, or at least almost every day. Kind of have to get up and see how I'm feeling every day. I've just got that kind of life. I have to see what is possible and what I think should be possible, just that's not always what wins out. So I don't have a schedule, but I'm hoping about the next week, probably every day, and I will have to figure out what comes after that. I'm just going for it. Because planning just wasn't working at all. I'm gonna put a whole bunch of makers around here. I don't know where, so for the time being, I'm just gonna put the cheese makers down here. Yeah, in that line. And that line might seem a little funny right now, but I think what I want to do is fill the space between the barn and the cheese makers with decorative hay bales. I'm loving the idea of that. So I've left a little space for that. By the way, are you planning something to make your channel and stream look cool, like logos, banners, overlays, panels, emotes, blah 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 blah? I am not thinking about that right now while I'm on stream, but for someone who wants to pop by and check out my entire stream, if you want to come back and see some of the stuff that I've got going, or look at my channel at all, you can see some of the art that I have up or what I'm missing, and you'll have your answers as we go along. Let's see. I don't have to feed the cows today, but I seem to have forgotten. Oh no, I do have the pail. I thought I'd forgotten the milking pail. And now I'm missing a cow, which I think was all the way down there in the first place, somewhere by one of the trees. But I no longer see her. Oh no, here she is. We found you. Good morning, hamster. You've been milked for the day. So I'm gonna come offload all of the milk and then run back and put the eggs. Robin is in there working hard. We are about to get very profitable today. Gonna put the eggs into the egg decatur and pick a whole bunch of cranberries. Okay, so here's the part. We're about to have spoilers. If you don't want to see where Linus's basket is, then cease to watch until I give the shout out, because I'm running straight to it because I know where it is and I don't want to forget, so cease to watch now. And I will tell you when you can watch again in such a way that you hopefully won't have a clue of where I've just been. Are you playing on a console or PC? I am playing on console. And this is why I waited until this late to start streaming the new update. I'm hoping that all the people who were on console and didn't want spoilers will be interested to see some of the new stuff. So when I found out it was finally coming out for console, I got all excited and I thought, okay, it's time to start testing. Excuse me, hiccups. Oh no, I took my coal out and I left it in the barn. I've got to go run back and get that. That is extremely important. No, 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 no. Okay, let's run back to the barn. So, okay. I am done getting Linus's basket. If you're trying to avoid the spoilers, then you can look now. We are now running over to the barn, because I left all the coal away. Oh man, I should have chosen something like sap to put in here. Well, I don't know for how long I've had the sap, but I had one piece of sap. That would have been a lot better to leave over here. What? Let's refill this. I hope there wasn't anything else I needed to do in the rest of the game. Oh, yeah, and I'm filming on Nintendo Switch. I have been a Nintendo player since Jump, and will probably always be a Nintendo player. But I have also, see, I couldn't wait for the update to come out. So I have also played the update on PC. So I know some of the stuff that's to come, but again, don't even slightly, I'm not planning on giving any 1.6 spoilers either. I'm just gonna quietly show off the game. Let me see. I could take this moment to plant a whole bunch of seeds, but the spirits are neutral. That's okay whether if we're going to the mines. Let me take a moment to sip and think. Gonna put the recycling away. And get rid of some of this stuff. And have the opportunity to start selling some cranberries right now. Let me think. I'm not going to worry about selling the cranberries. I'm just going to pick all of the cranberries that are not yet picked, and we can sell some through the shipping box overnight. And if Gus has got anything, I might not even check Gus's today. It might not even be important. But I might. I like to check. Oh, another thing that I understand is that obviously at a certain point, obviously for some people, at a certain point in the game, when you were picking to one direction, you would pick a lot slower than when you picked in the other direction. So one of the things that I saw from Concerned Ape was that it's been fixed now so that no matter which direction you're going in order to pick, you're moving at the same speed. And I'm testing it out right now, and it is 100% working. And I kind of love this because it makes it a whole lot easier for me. I don't have to spend so much time planning my direction. It kind of would take a whole lot of time if you would need to get something done really in a hurry and you end up having to walk in the other direction. It kind of makes sense to do a zigzag pattern because that's how I naturally end up walking across here. It's more, what's the word, intuitive. So that totally got rid of that. And I think it was a very welcome change because now no matter what your sort of natural personal orientation is, whatever is most comfortable, you can do whatever it is and suffer absolutely no consequences. And I very much prefer that. Well, okay. Make some more sprinklers. This is what it's all been for. And sell all of this profitable stuff. Yeah, I'm on Switch too. Had a Nintendo of some form since I was 6. I cannot remember how old I was, which is funny because when I got it, it was such an incredible memory. I had absolutely no concept that I would ever have a Nintendo. For some reason, it just seemed like that was not something that was going to happen in my life. When I got my first Nintendo, I can't even begin to express how happy I was. I just never saw that coming. I did not think it was even going to be an option, and so when it was actually there, geez, I want to put the sprinklers down, but it's going to take so long and I'm out of coffee. So, I'm not going to do the sprinklers right now because running back would take so long. Don't want to use the espresso. Still think it's too high in value to be using for running around like this. So I'm going to take the cranberry sauce and the salad. Well, I could eat a super meal and not waste the farming buff in the pepper poppers. I'm going to eat a super meal for speed. Go place the sprinklers and then figure out where to go from there. So much stuff in this inventory right now and basically don't need any of it in here right now. But there is so much stuff I can't fully understand. Yeah, when I've played other consoles, I mean, I don't have anything negative to say about them. It's just for some reason the Nintendo fits me. I like it. I like sticking with something that truly works for me, and I've played the other consoles and they haven't felt so intuitive. Nintendo just feels completely intuitive. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. For me, very much ain't broke. Okay. Gonna sit these, 1, 2, 3, I think just 3 sprinklers. I'm gonna lay down some more sprinklers because I know that I can come out and use them later. And I don't know where exactly I should put them. Let me chop this grass so I can see better. Can I do 3 squares right here? I don't think I can do that 3rd square. I can't. So I'm gonna put another sprinkler down here. And that's just a plan for the future. Whenever we get this filled with seeds, won't have to waste time trying to find a place to put the sprinklers. So run down to the mines for whatever time is left in the day. Come on, and then I will drop this stuff here. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I don't see a reason to have a whole lot of money Tuesday, but I also don't see a reason to stockpile gold and silver cranberries. We just got 359 regular level cranberries, and I know there's nothing that I need those for before the next crop turns up. So I'm gonna leave all of this stuff. I'm gonna keep the regular strawberries, temporarily place them in here just so I don't have to run around everywhere. Don't need the bait, don't need the blackberries. No, I need the blackberries. Gonna need extra food. Okay. And then just sell these because the top level cranberries, very nice to sell for profit. Very, very nice. Here we go. Everything is refreshed. I can see everything again. I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. It keeps everything interesting, right? This looks way too bright. Let me take some of that brightness down. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that. I don't think there's a way to win here. I just don't want it to be weirdly bluishly bright, but that's just how it looks to me. Oh, I don't need these on anymore. So we're going into the mines. We're going to get a whole heck of a lot more iron. The iron seems to be the thing that we're hurting for right now, although at the same time, completely out of copper, apparently. Let me make 100% certain I can see everything happening. I'm just having an interesting day. It happens. Streams have issues. Streamers have issues. Fun stuff takes place. Alright, we already got some iron. Sick. Just started. Another staircase? I don't need a million staircases. I need a million iron nodes. Let's just break this up and wreak havoc with everything by unleashing a million slimes on myself from all angles. You know what? Let me actually just start attacking these little suckers. We got the blue dwarf scroll. Okay, the blue dwarf scroll 3. Is that the one we need? Let me check. It is not. Shoot, I just got so excited for nothing. Oh, no. Whatever. Got a second blue one? That is so insulting. I'm not excited this time. I've learned my... Oh my gosh. I forgot those can break through rocks. Just got swarmed because I forgot they could even escape. Okay. Funsies. Gotta put the glasses back on, but I'll give it a minute because I kind of enjoy having them off. It is my default state in life. And also, it's taken enough time dealing with everything else. So let's get to it. Let's make a bomb. Blow up some stuff. Breezy. Let's make lots of bombs. And by that I mean 2. Grab some more stones. No. Oh, cool. Also gonna need more stones, but we currently have enough for the barn. So I'm not worried. No. Well, don't need the seeds up there. Let's move the seeds and the wood and the stone. Just get back to it. I'm gonna go over here and grab some fresh coal. Oh, something in my eye. Out of these little babies. Cool. And I think I'm shooting for staying until 1 a.m. or 1:20 again, and then running right home. Nothing over here. Oh, but KB. A little bit of copper. Nice surprise. See, I thought that you could get some copper on the 40 levels in the mine. I have a lozenge in my mouth and it's making it sound like I'm saying mind. And I am not attempting to say mind at all. See, now I've got to run back because if I'm not going to find a staircase, I'm not going to be able to get out of the mines in time. And I am not finding a staircase. Oh, come on. Like I need a bat to deal with right now. Come here, I want your wings. Grazie. Appreciate the gift. Let's go. Let us go. I will leave the mining buff food here because I don't need it anywhere else. And let's go. And if I were going to have another place to mine right now, I would not be taking a food that just gives me mining skill. I would be hoping for some luck. I just ran right past here, didn't I? Shoot. Let's get our head start. Feed that in, and in the morning we can start making some cranberry preserves. Now there will be some moolah. Leave the winter root and pop into bed. What's up? It sounds like, oh my gosh, we hit level 10. Level up. Level 10 of farming. Choose a profession. Artisan or agriculturist. For artisan goods, wine, cheese, oil, etc., worth 40% more. Not gonna lie, that's my favorite pick. Agriculturist, all crops grow 10% faster. Straight up do not want to have to think about how quickly they grow. I just want to make way more money off of whatever it is that I happen to grow. That's what I'm going for. Let's go for artisan. Ooh, level up. Level 8 mining. +1 pickaxe proficiency. New crafting recipe. Mega bomb. Ooh. Oh man. I was hoping for that mega bomb recipe, and now I'm kind of thinking about how many resources I'm about to use making them. And try not to use way, 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 way too many. And another shout out and thanks to anyone who has followed during the stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I hope you have fun now and coming back in the future too. We just made 15 grand.